Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
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 Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, we'll start in a couple of minutes. We'll be solving some questions today. Okay, so let us start.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. So, which of the following statements is false? Walls of the arteries are thick and elastic. The flow of the blood in veins is under low pressure. Valves are absent in the arteries. Pulmonary arteries carry oxygenated blood.
Sir, pulmonary arteries
Answer, sir, number
carries
D.
number
Deoxygenated
D.
blood.
Yes, that is correct. Because the pulmonary arteries will carry the deoxygenated blood. Arteries carry the oxygenated blood, but it is pulmonary artery. So here valves are absent in the arteries. That is true. It is there in the veins. Veins have arteries. Sorry, veins have the valves. The flow of the blood in veins is under low pressure. That is true. Okay, in arteries it is thick muscular wall, so it is in the fast flow, high pressure. Walls of the arteries are thick and elastic. Okay, good. Next, which of the following is true? Erythrocytes are red due to the presence of hemoglobin. Leukocytes have a role in immunity. Thrombocytes are required for clotting of blood. All of the above.
Sir, all of the above.
Sir, num
D. Okay.
All
Erythrocytes.
the above. D. Sir,
Erythrocytes
all of the
or
above.
RBCs. Yes. RBCs are red due to presence of hemoglobin. Leukocytes or WBC have a role in immunity, and thrombocytes, okay, platelets, they are required for the clotting of blood. So all of the above is true. So which of the following statements is false? Okay, we have to tell false. Tricuspid valve prevents the black flow of the blood into the right atrium. Pulmonary semilunar valve is present between pulmonary artery and right ventricle. Aorta is semilunar and prevents the backflow of the blood into the left ventricle. Tricuspid valve is present between the left atrium and the left ventricle.
Sir, number D.
Number D. Correct? Tricuspid valve.
Yes, sir. Yes, bicuspid valve is present between the
Yes.
left atrium and
So,
left ventricle.
so if we draw the heart, okay, so this will be the right side or left side?
So left
Left
side.
side.
Left
Sir,
side.
left side.
And this right side. So here, tricuspid valve is present between the left atrium. This is the left atrium and left ventricle. But here there is the bicuspid valve. Here is the tricuspid valve. Okay. And the pulmonary circulation here is going on. And here is the aorta. So aorta will take the oxygenated blood. Okay. Pulmonary will deoxygenated blood. So this one of course is false. Next, we have not revised blood grouping, so maybe we will see this is a good one. So which of the following about blood group in humans is true? AB blood group is called universal donor. B blood group person can donate blood to O blood group. A blood group can accept blood from AB. None of the above.
Sir, none of the above.
None of the above.
Okay. So let us see one by one. AB blood group is called universal donor. That is a false, because universal donor is O blood group. B blood group person can donate blood to O blood group. So O is the universal donor. Okay. And AB blood group is the universal acceptor. Okay. Universal acceptor, AB blood group, and O blood group is universal donor. So here it is telling that B blood group can donate blood to O blood group. Okay, but O blood group can donate, but can it take from anyone? So I think little bit here we can revise that basic concept for the benefit of most students. We'll just revise once. Okay, so we have A blood group, B blood group, AB and O blood group. Okay. So these are the 4 blood groups are there. There are other ones also there, but we will restrict to our syllabus to this one. So A blood group means what? On the RBC, okay, A antigen is there. That means one protein, okay, which is having a certain sugars. That is a group. It is given the name A. Okay. Similarly, if the RBC of a person is having this structure of the protein, then it is a B blood group. If that is having, if the person's RBC is having both these types of proteins, A and B, then it is AB blood group. O blood group means what? 0. Okay, this is,
Sir, O is universal donor.
yes, we'll try to understand. Okay, just you get this concept, we'll get to that point. Okay, here what is there? A, B, AB and O. Okay, in American English here, 0 is called as O. Okay, don't say 0, they say O. So here when we say O blood group, that means 0. You can think about this 0. What is 0 here? There is no A, there is no B antigen. Okay, on the surface of the RBC, there is these two types of proteins are not there. Therefore, it is a 0. That is a O blood group. Okay, till here it is clear. Any doubt you want to ask? This part is clear for all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here this is the antigen. Okay, that is the antigen. Next, for a person who is having A blood group in his blood, there will be some antibodies. Which antibodies will be there? Anti-B will be there. If this A blood group person will have anti-A antibody, then that antigen and antibody will react with each other and his blood will clot inside only. Agglutinate. Okay, that should not happen, no? So why these antibodies are produced in the body? Just like now you see viruses are there, no? So whenever the virus infection is there, then the body is making some antibody against that virus. Okay, but our body does not make antibody against our own protein, no? It makes against the foreign proteins. Okay, so a person with A blood group will have A antigen, anti-B antibody. This part is clear. So then you tell me, this B blood group person will have what antibody in his blood?
Sir, A.
Correct? All of you? Anti-A?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Now you tell me what about the person who is having both antigen A and antigen B?
Sir, blood group AB.
Yes, the person with blood group AB will have both the antigens A as well as B. So what antibodies will be there in his blood?
Yes, sir.
Sir, no antibody.
No antibodies will be there. Okay, because this person is having both antigens, no? Then antibodies will not be there against this blood group. Okay, now you tell me, a person who does not have any antigen, what antibody he will have?
Sir,
A
AB.
and B.
Both
AB.
anti-A and anti-B will be there. Okay, that's good. So what is happening is it's an opposite relationship. Okay, antigen, okay, and antibody. Okay, this is like, they are opposite to each other. Okay, because they are opposite to each other, they attract each other. Okay. Just I am telling in a crude way, but here basically they have a certain three-dimensional structure, they will attract each other. Okay. So antigen antibody, if they will interact, then that means our immune system can see that there is some reaction, some foreign substance has come in the body, and it will go for the destroying it. Okay. Now here what is happening, A blood group person having A antigen, B blood group B antigen, this one. Okay, we have seen. Now we'll come to the question again. Universal donor, universal acceptor. Okay. Now you tell me, based upon this one, who can be a universal donor?
Sir, O blood.
Sir, O.
Why?
Because, sir, it has no antigens.
It does not have any antigens. But it is having both antibodies. Okay. Here most students, they will
So,
confuse.
sir, if O blood group people don't have antigen, then that antigen test which is done for this COVID-19, it will not be that possible for those O blood group ones.
For that one, what you are doing, that COVID testing, that is not done for the blood group antigen, no, that is done for the virus antigen. So
Okay,
suppose
sir.
a person in his body the virus has entered, and you will make you have antibodies against that virus, then you can test if that virus is there in the blood. Okay, we will not test about AB blood group there. So here what is happening, universal donor, this person can be universal donor, that is O blood group, because no antigens. Some students, they also get doubt, but sir, these two antibodies are already there, no? Anti A, anti B. For example, O blood group person is giving the blood to A blood group person. Okay. In the RBC, there is no antigen, but in the blood, the antibodies are there, no? Those antibodies can go here and react with this fellow's blood. Okay, because in this person's RBC, A antigen is there. When you are giving O blood group, the antibodies also will go. So they can react. Here we need to be clear that, okay, blood transfusion, okay, during blood transfusion, what we are doing, we are giving the cells. Okay, the plasma transfusion, blood transfusion, serum transfusion, different transfusions are there. Okay, antibodies are not going, the RBCs and cells are going. Okay, so reaction will not take place. So here O blood group is the universal donor, universal acceptor. Who is the universal acceptor?
AB.
Because this person's blood is not having any antigens, any antibodies. Because any antibodies are not there, any type of blood you give is okay with this person. He will accept. Okay. Universal acceptor. Now I will ask another question, that A blood group person, can he give blood to O blood group?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
For O can take blood from whom?
Sir,
Sir,
from O.
only.
Sir, O.
Only O. Okay. Only O blood group person can give blood to another O blood group person. Okay. Cannot accept from A, B or AB. Okay. But AB blood group can accept from
A and B both.
acceptor, no? Universal acceptor, no? Okay. A for acceptor. Okay, you can remember in this way also shortcut. Sometimes people very get confused with logics and all these things. So forget about them. What you will do, something you have to do. So for such people, what you have to do, A for acceptor, universal acceptor, AB. Okay, universal donor, do looks something more like O only. Okay, after that also there is another O. Okay, so that is O and this is A followed by B. Okay, so universal acceptor, it will accept from A, it will accept from B, it will accept from AB, it will accept from O. All of them it will accept. Okay, that is clear. So therefore, in this question, which is true, B blood group person can donate blood to O blood group. Is it correct? B to O. Can it go?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Definitely not. A blood group can accept blood from AB. A blood
No,
group
sir.
can accept
No,
from
sir.
AB.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Cannot. That's also not possible. Here, none of the above. Because all of them are false. So answer will be. Okay. So any doubt you have with this blood group one? Sometimes it is confusing.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Those who have not understood, you are free to ask. Okay. I will explain. Anything you did not follow, I will explain. Okay. So, which of the following is false about the lymphatic system? Lymphocytes are required to fight against infection. Lymph nodes filter out bacteria and other microorganisms. Lymphatic system shows double circulation. Lymphatic system maintains blood volume. Let us see one by one.
Sir, C.
Firstly,
Hmm.
lymphatic
So
system
lymphocytes
shows
are
double
required
circulation.
to fight. Is it lymphocytes are required to fight against infection? That is true, no? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So maybe I will not put tick here, otherwise it will look like right answer. This is true. Lymph nodes filter out bacteria and other microorganisms. Also true. Lymph system shows double circulation. This is false. Double circulation is there in the our blood circulatory system. Okay, circulatory system. Okay, that is a double circulation. Why it is called double circulation? Blood circulation.
Because blood passes twice from the heart.
There are the two circuits are there. One circuit is going from heart to lung and back. Okay. The other circuit is from heart to rest of the body, okay, and back. So this lung system is called the pulmonary circulation. Okay, that is what we say pulmonary vein, pulmonary artery, that is pulmonary circulation. That is to do with the lungs. And body circulation is known as the systemic circulation. Okay, so that is why we say it is the double circulation. Okay, the body want to keep the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood separate. It don't want to mix these two things. Okay, that is why this much elaborate arrangement is there, from heart to lungs and back to the heart. Okay, from the heart deoxygenated blood will go to lungs, it will get oxygenated, come back to the heart. That is one circuit. Other circuit is what, from the heart to rest of the body, upper part of the body, lower part of the body. Okay, and it will come back to the heart via the superior and inferior vena cava. Okay, that is the systemic circulation. So that is the double circulation. Lymphatic circulation is not double circulation. Okay, it is a single circulation only. Does the lymphatic system have any pumping system? Does the heart contribute to the lymphatic system circulation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It does not. Okay, lymphatic system, its circulation is passive. Okay, so a person who is active, okay, walking, exercising, okay, doing the regular activity, that person's lymphatic system will be more active. And you know already that lymphatic system is required for what? Fight against infection, fight against bacteria, microorganisms, maintain the blood volume, all these things. Okay. Therefore, a person who is exercising, who is physically fit, also maintains a good lymphatic circulation, and therefore immune system will be much better. Okay. Next. Which of the following statements about the blood circulation is false? Blood flows from left ventricle to all parts of the body through the aorta.
True.
Okay. Aorta supplies oxygenated blood to all parts of the body.
True.
Vena cava returns oxygenated blood back to the right atrium.
False.
False.
Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart.
True.
Okay, so let us see one by one. Blood flows from the left ventricle to all parts of the body through the aorta. So immediately left ventricle, left ventricle, left ventricle. Okay, from left ventricle to all parts of the body through the aorta. No, 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 no. Aorta from where it is coming? Is it correct? Have I put the right labeling? This is the right ventricle. This is the left ventricle. Okay. From left ventricle, all parts of the body through the aorta. Okay. This is correct.
Yes, sir.
Aorta supplies oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. That is also true. Aorta oxygenated blood. Vena cava returns oxygenated blood back to the right atrium. Right atrium. Oxygenated blood. No. Right
It's a
atrium.
deoxygenated blood.
Yes, right atrium is always deoxygenated blood. Deoxy. Vena cava returns deoxygenated blood back to the atrium. Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the heart.
So pulmonary veins always carry oxygenated blood.
Correct. Veins carry deoxygenated. This is pulmonary vein. Okay. So it will be oxygenated. Okay. And oxygenated blood will come from where? From the lungs to the heart only. No, not from the heart to the lungs. No.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is also true. Okay. So each question is in such a way that if you solve each question along with its four options, that particular section of your chapter is thorough. There is no need to worry about it. Okay, if you are able to solve this answer, that means you are thorough with that particular section, and any of the question is also not out of your syllabus also. Okay. Next, which of the following about the central nervous system is false? White matter is present in the outer portion of the cerebrum. Gray matter is present in the outer portion of the spinal cord. Meninges consist of the three protective layers around the brain. Cerebrospinal fluid present between the meninges act as a shock absorber for the brain. These two are pakka true. Cerebrospinal fluid, shock absorber, meninges, three protective layers around the brain. Gray matter is present in the outermost portion of the spinal cord.
False.
Okay, so in your textbook, cross section of the spinal cord is given. So you can check once. White matter is present in the outer portion of the cerebrum. So when we
True.
Yes, when we look at the structure of the brain, so generally, do you think that a brain is black in color or white in color? What comes when you are thinking? So immediately you think something white in color.
They're white.
White. So that white is because the white matter is outside. The white matter is present in the outside. That is why that brain looks white in color from outside. Okay. But if you take cross section, you go inside, then it will look a gray color. Okay, that is a gray matter. So white matter is outside, gray matter is towards inner, but the same thing gets reverse in the case of the spinal cord. It becomes reverse. Next, which of the following statements about neurons is false? Nodes of Ranviers are periodic gaps in the myelin sheath. Is it
True.
correct? Dendrites are cell membrane extensions of the cell body of the neuron.
True.
Correct? Cell membrane extensions, dendrites, that is true. Synapse is the junction between the dendrites of different neurons. Junction
True.
between dendrites of the different neurons. Okay. If you have confusion, see the next one. Nucleus is not present in the cell body of neuron.
False.
Okay. So, like once I have explained earlier also, synapse means it is the junction. Okay. Junction between the dendrites of the neurons. So, nerve endings will connect with each other. Okay. Starting point of one neuron and ending nerve endings of the another neuron, they will connect. That is the synapse. Okay. So I think we have two more questions. Okay, and we will close. Which is a true? Autonomic nervous system is part of the peripheral nervous system.
So true.
Autonomic nervous system performs voluntary actions.
False.
Central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord.
So true.
This is
True.
most of you should be able to say this is direct. Peripheral nervous system consists of the cranial and spinal nerves.
True.
This also very much direct. Peripheral nervous system, cranial and spinal nerves. Central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord. This is the heading type of answer only. Autonomous nervous system is part of the peripheral nervous system. Autonomic nervous system performs voluntary. What is the function of the autonomic nervous system? Does it wait for your signal?
It is used to perform involuntary actions
Involuntary
such as
action.
breathing, heart rate, etc.
So autonomic, no, autonomic by itself. So it is involuntary. Okay, this is the false. Autonomic nervous system is part of the peripheral nervous system. Is it correct? I think maybe little bit this nervous system chapter, because we were doing the circulatory system. So the nervous system chapter maybe once you should revise. Okay, and in the next class, shall we revise this nervous system, or we'll go another chapter?
So nervous system.
Which one? Anyone? You can suggest some chapter you want to revise.
So circulatory system.
So circulatory system.
We have finished. Just now we completed circulatory system, then we started this one.
Southern nervous system.
Nervous only will do? Okay. Okay, then we will do in the next class, we will do nervous system revision. Okay, then I will see you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you, sir.
Thank you.